It's time to kick and take ass. Wait, no, reverse that. Kick ass and take names. I just thought of that before you put it on. 21 fantasy football draft night.
Yay.
Yes, it is that time of year once again. After the worst season ever last season, seriously, it was the worst. It was the worst in all the 15 years that I've played this wonderful game. 5-9 record.
Yeah.
0-6 start. Just could not recover. Especially after winning a title in 2019. But we are here to race from that and move forward, and we are now with Strykers, named after the Arizona Rattlers mascots from the Indoor Football League. So we are essentially, with the strategy this time around, we're wanting, obviously, wherever you're consistent guys, upside, durability, not injury prone, not coming off usually a major injury, depth guys, and a couple youth sprinkled in, because you want to have that covered across the board.
Yeah.
So, and depending on, who is in the room, obviously, as we say, every year is go either really fast or really slowly. I know the past several years usually been rather quick. It's been over in a few minutes.
If anything is to judge by, there's only 3 of us in there.
Well, 3 that have changed their logo. Because once the league launches, like officially launches, you can actually edit your logo. They don't allow you to do that on CBS until the league actually launches. So,
well, according to that, or is it just people that don't have logos there?
I mean, everyone else has not changed their logos. It doesn't mean they're not necessarily in the room, but there's only 3 that actually put up actual logos.
Okay.
So we are in the Central Division this year. A little different than past. I know past has mostly been in the East, but we're in the Central this year with like Brilliant Bears, Pats D21, and we have a player from also Indiana in this draft, the Evansville Falcons,
which were also in their division.
Yes, they're in our division. Yes, yep. So a player from Indiana.
Yeah.
And then I also got Demolition. We've got the Knights. I don't know if Leanne was thinking of spelling it Knights and didn't spell it right or what. Otherwise, I don't get that joke. Pats D21 is in our division. Steel Greats, probably a Steelers fan. The Brilliant Bears in our division.
Watch him pick all Steelers.
Probably. Ravens 13. Gee, I wonder who his favorite team is. We got the Yippee-Ki-Yay MTFs. The Yippee-Ki-Yay motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Pop culture reference.
Die hard.
Yeah. The Honey Bears, of course, us. Then picking 9th. The Dominators, which would have been one of our names before after we won in 2010, and that season kind of went a little rough. We still won the division with a 6-6 record, and then lost the first playoff game. Then Arizona Avatars, and then the Evansville Falcons. Just a little bit of our history. If you guys haven't watched these streams in the past, this is my 16th year playing. This will be your 15th because you came on my second year with Jet and Jays.
Yeah.
In 2011, and this is our buddy Matt's 12th year. Yeah, because he joined us with Dominators in 2011 after we won our first title in 2010 with the Indiana Bolts.
Last 14th full year.
This is your 15th full year because you came on my second year.
Yeah, but I didn't draft with you with Jet and Jays.
You did with Dolphinators.
Yes.
Okay, you did with Dolphinators in 2008.
I came in halfway through
Jet and Jays. That's right.
So this will be my 15th
year total, 14th full year. Yes. Yeah.
From start to finish.
From start to finish. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, we've won 3 titles. 2010 Indiana Bolts, 2014 with the Nightcrawlers, and then of course 2019 with Alligators, which was our best season ever. Yeah. Like that year was just like a week where we had to like set it and forget it.
Who the heck did we have on that roster? I'd like to replicate
I mean, let's see if I can
I'd
recall.
like to replicate that.
We had Aaron Jones. We had Michael Thomas that year. We had Waller was our tight end. We had Waller the last couple of years at tight end.
But it's so hard to replicate that success because they get older. And
yes.
Players tend to drop off with talent.
Yes.
Unless they're elite.
We had James Robinson from the Jaguars last year who broke out, the rookie. But he has more competition this year because he's got Travis Etienne. They drafted him, the rookie out of Clemson. So his value's crushed a little bit. Because that's the thing. It's turnover. It changes from year to year. Now, there's a lot that still stay with the same teams, but then there's others that either get moved or traded. Julio Jones, prime example. Yeah. No longer in Atlanta, now a Tennessee Titan.
And also, it's like, okay, you've had players that have success in your fantasy leagues and whatnot, but it could also matter with the team, too.
Yes.
Like, you could have a player that sucks in Cleveland, for instance, and then goes to the Pittsburgh Steelers and absolutely kills it.
Or a new environment.
Or a player that's good with Tampa Bay and goes to the Cincinnati Bengals and sucks.
True.
Sometimes
it depends on
it's the team.
Yeah, it depends on where they land and the opportunity that's in front of them. Yeah.
And that's honestly, I think, been a little bit of our bugaboo is good player, but we focus on the good player and not so much, he had other talent around him that made him good.
Right, that's true.
What I mean?
No, I can see that. Yeah, and
Julio Jones, you said no longer in Atlanta, now a
Tennessee Titan.
Now, if Jones is good enough, he'll make Tennessee
absolutely. Yeah.
Good or better. But if Tennessee as a whole isn't as good as Atlanta, he's going to suffer.
I think Tennessee has no excuse not to be good considering what they have there on offense. You think Ryan Tannehill, Derrick Henry, one of the best running backs in the league, is going to come off the draft board early. Julio Jones, A.J. Brown. I mean,
and it also matters who they're sharing time with.
Yes,
between the teams, Atlanta, he was it. Tennessee, he could be third on the chart or whatever. That also has.
I don't think Tennessee would have given up all that they did for him to make him third on the chart. I'm just saying.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Right.
It doesn't always matter to the players. Sometimes
I think A.J. Brown could still be the 1A, but Julio Jones will certainly be like a 1B. You know what I mean? Because Julio Jones is way too talented not to be involved in that offense. I think. He's going to be involved.
Well, Julio Jones is also getting older.
He is, yes, but there's some. But again, we don't want to talk about age. Age is not always an indicator. Hello, Tom Brady's won a Super Bowl at 43.
Like I said though, unless you're elite,
right,
you drop off with age. Tom Brady is superhuman.
Right.
You want to base your quarterbacks. Every quarterback wants to, base themselves on Tom Brady, but they can't.
Right. Right. Yeah.
There will never, ever, 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 I think, be another Tom Brady.
Oh no.
Ever. He can't be.
5 minutes out.
Hey, we got more.
Yeah, we got more coming in. Yeah. We've got a few more coming in. Yep. So we'll have a few live ones in the room.
What's he saying?
No, that's just who joined and who left.
Yeah,
it's just who joined. It just shows who joined and who left. They're not saying anything.
Joined,
and then left. Yeah.
So how many are joined?
Let's see. We got 1, 2. He left again. So 3. So counting us 4. So quarter of the league.
Cool.
Yeah. Now again, and that's the thing. If you're not in the room by the time your pick comes up, then you get set to autopilot and it automatically drafts for you based on your positional player rankings, either your positional rankings or CBS's default rankings, depending on if you make your own cheat sheet.
And those people usually don't do so hot.
No.
The ones that
there aren't in the room on draft night. Yeah, but the autopilots, because it's not the same as as being there and making your picks yourself. You know what I mean?
No, it isn't, because you said it. You set it and forget it, but not on draft night.
Right.
There's a strategy to
There
this.
is.
Yeah. There's
You know,
strategy.
There's
things
strategy
you
at
gotta
every
look
pick.
at.
Yeah. There's,
Okay, who's the best available on the board?
Yes.
Okay, the best available on the board might be a sucky player depending on
What's there?
Yeah. Or someone who is low on a draft board might have better stats than what CBS thinks is best. It's all a matter of opinion. I guess.
Right. Yeah. And
it's like there's been so many years and so many times you've looked at the NFL draft magazine. You're like, how the hell is he so low? How the hell is
right.
this guy over this guy?
I got my Lindy's this year too.
Was it?
It's Lindy Sports. Yeah. So I buy at least one of these every year. Lindy Sports. Of course, Christian McCaffrey on the cover because he will probably be going number 1, barring a surprise. He will go number 1.
He ain't a rookie.
No, he's not a rookie, but he's.
Why wouldn't Tom Brady coming off a Super Bowl go number 1?
I mean, everyone's going to load up on running backs and wideouts first.
Okay. Christian McCaffrey's are
because you want to ideally your first few picks you want to build around your running backs and your wide receivers. That's going to give you the vast majority of your points.
Well, yeah, but still you need a good quarterback.
You do, but here's the thing about quarterback though. It's deep. It's really deep. The position is very deep.
Well, not to like knock you that you've said that in past years and we've sucked. Because we think we can wait, and turns out we can't. It all matters, too, on what the other players are picking.
That's true.
What you can wait on and what you can't. Now,
I'm just saying, by the time, round 4 or 5, if Kyler Murray's still on the board or Russell Wilson, hell yeah.
I mean,
or Lamar or Dak or Justin Herbert, for example.
Dak?
Dude, Dak's good.
Took a chance on Dak after he's injury-prone like he was?
Well, but that's true. Dak is a risk, but he does have a great receiving core. Do you remember?
Yeah, but if he gets hurt the first game, we're screwed.
That's true. I know there's a risk with Dak.
Bad risk. I mean, he might be coming back healthier and on fire.
Leanna might be wishful thinking.
Huh?
She said no auto picks. I'm like, that might be wishful thinking. All right, we're about a minute away.
No auto pick.
I think Leanna's hoping for no auto picks. That might be wishful thinking.
Yeah. I guarantee there will at least be one.
Right. At least.
And honestly, I hope it's I hope it's the majority.
We are underway.
Because then people won't take 5 minutes to make their pick and we'll be here for 5
Okay, so actually it's a minute 30. It's quick. It's only a minute 30 per pick, so it's really rapid fire.
Really?
Yeah, it's a minute 30.
They lowered it.
They must have then. Yeah.
Because it's been in the first round, it's been 5 minutes before.
No, it's a minute 30. So it's going to be fast and furious.
Oh, God. That won't give us much time to strategize.
Oh, I know. Yeah, we'll have to be quick.
That's bad. And like I said, you can't always pick what's best on the board because that's a matter of opinion. I don't know how they pick who's best on the board and who's not. It's just their rank.
I mean, they base it based off of ADP, which is average draft position. They base off of all the drafts already taken place. So
that don't do that. That don't tell you nothing. I want stats. I want some of the.
Well, they show projections, of course, but
yeah, still.
Because in our screen we'll have projections, projected points, ranks, and average draft position.
Yeah.
Barring a surprise, this should be Christian McCaffrey at number 1. It would shock me if it was not.
Well, yeah. Don't give anybody any ideas.
Oh, I know.
Somebody that's hearing this is going to say, hey, Christian McCaffrey, blink. Nope.
Yep, there it is.
You are on the clock.
No, we're not.
No.
We're not us.
It says it. You are on the board.
There goes Derrick Henry.
Who was number 1?
And Dalvin Cook. So, see, all running backs early.
Who was number 1?
McCaffrey was 1, of course.
McCaffrey.
Yeah, so then Derrick Henry, Dalvin Cook. So, running backs are going to be
okay.
Nick Chubb goes 4. I figured he wouldn't be available at our pick.
Okay.
Yeah, we're at pick 9 this year, so we have to wait a bit in the odd numbered rounds.
Yeah.
Okay, just talking about mods. That's my messenger.
Okay. And the yellow is auto?
Yellow dot is autopilot, yes. So demolition's now on autopilot.
For now?
For now.
No, it's only a minute 30, but oh well, it counts. Minute 30 then puts you at auto if you're not there.
Correct. Yeah. If you don't make the pick, then obviously it automatically will set you to auto.
Yeah. I don't know. Got 25 more seconds. And then it might get set to auto.
Yeah, Richard. You're going to get set to auto, Richard.
Huh?
His name is Richard. Richard
B
S.
something?
It was Brilliant Bears. Richard S. Yeah. It's set to auto.
And where's the prior picks?
Right here in the screen, in this first screen. Aaron Jones. Okay. Still running backs.
Set to auto. There's 2 autos.
Yep. There goes Kamara.
Yeah.
You are on deck.
Barkley. Oh, Bernard, you're making me nervous.
Yeah.
Because depending on what's up on the board, I'm torn between 2. I got 2 players on the board there that I like, and I'm torn between both of them.
I see one. I'm not going to say it.
Right.
I'm gonna give nothing away.
Right.
But if he's still there. Oh.
You are on the clock.
All right. Tyreek Hill, Jonathan Taylor.
Tyreek.
You'd rather go wide receiver than running back here?
Yes, I would, because he's good.
I mean, that is true.
And he's fast.
Yes, he is fast.
And he could.
And he crushed in the NFL league last year, do you remember? I got him in the NFL league.
I know.
Yeah. All
and
right.
he can also be used as a running back or a close.
That's true. That's
threat.
true.
So, yeah.
That's true.
I want to go Tyreek.
I think Tyreek's a safe pick here. Yeah.
Yay! I was hoping he would still be on.
All right.
Didn't want to drink some
His
Tyreek Hill,
By
baby.
week 12. All right. We will draft Tyreek Hill.
By week 12?
All right. Tyreek Hill.
There
we go.
Do you have where's said weeks that
Well, that's a week 12. I don't think maybe these bye weeks aren't right. I don't think these are updated because that says week 10. No, his bye week's week 12 because the Colts bye week until week 14. So these are not accurate. So ignore those.
Oh,
that is not
completely.
accurate.
Okay.
Yeah, that is not accurate.
Oh, lovely.
All right. Well, I'm happy with that first pick.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
I'm definitely happy with
Cheetah.
that. Yeah.
His nickname is the Cheetah because he's fast.
Right.
Oh, and by the way, I'm going to say this early. Screw you, draft guys. You always say we suck, but We don't. What? They always say.
Oh, the fantasy football guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or like the power
Football
rankings.
guys. That's who it is.
Football
guys does the
whatever.
ratings. Yeah.
Does the ratings.
And of course, Jonathan Taylor won the pick right after. That's all right though.
Huh?
We'll get running back next round.
Okay.
We'll get our top running back next round.
Now, can you just set it to C running backs, or is that?
So the player pool is set on all right now. I can change it to any position I want.
Well, if we want to pick running back next round,
Want me to change to running back? There we go.
if we want to get a running back the next
Yeah,
round,
we got to get our RB1. We got to get our RB1 next.
Alex Cam, what is that? Cam Akers.
So this is all the players I've put in the queue. These are players I have my eyes on.
Oh,
All right. So Taylor, Devontae Adams. Okay, so another top wide receiver goes. Ezekiel Elliott goes. I'm not a fan of Zeke anyway. There goes Cam Akers.
Okay. Well, let's see.
A couple good options still on the board.
Okay. I see one that I like.
Yeah.
He's there.
Yeah. I see a few too.
Yeah. I see a couple actually.
Yeah. See, in the even number of rounds, we pick fourth, so it's really quick after our odd number pick, and then we wait a while again. I guess that's a nice thing having to pick so close to each
It
other.
goes last name first and
It's a
first
snake
name
draft, so remember it goes front and then back.
No, I know.
It goes reverse.
See, it says Sandish Miles. His name is Miles.
Miles Sanders, yeah, it's last name
Sanders.
first, then last name first, then first name.
Okay.
You are on deck.
There goes Stephon Diggs.
Let's just see if my guy, if the one I pick, again, I don't want to say anything.
Right.
I'll tell you who when we're on if he's
Okay.
there.
Okay.
You are on the clock.
There's Metcalf. Okay, so Antonio Gibson, Joe Mixon still on the board.
I'm looking at Mixon.
Arya,
I know he plays, Chicago?
Cincinnati. They just got a new offensive line coach.
Yep.
Burrow is back to full health.
Yep.
Yeah,
And he's a damn good
he
running
is.
back,
No, he really is. Top 12 back in all formats, worth a pick early in round 2. Yep. And no Bernard to steal carries from him.
Okay.
I like it.
Mixon.
I like
What's
Mixon
his,
too.
What's his PGs? What's his projection?
Projected for 199 points.
A week or
That's
all
for the
season?
season. That's for the season.
Is that a lot? Is that a little?
For
Is
a
that
back,
in
that's
the middle?
actually really good. Yeah.
Okay. I like Joe Mixon.
I think we'll
Let's
go
go.
Mixon here.
Yep.
All right, his bye week is week 10. All right.
Okay. Kansas City is what?
Week 12.
Okay. Because you want to try to avoid drafting all your good players at the same bye week. too,
Yes.
Because that's a lot of moving, shaking, and shuffling. And
Yes,
that's
absolutely.
too.
Yeah, you don't want to buy into the bye weeks too much, but you want to be aware of them
Uh-huh.
because your roster will fluctuate throughout the season. So
Yep. Unless you want to try to stack to win.
right.
What position do you want to go now there, buddy?
All right.
You need 5 running backs,
well,
5 wide receivers.
No, we can do what I'm thinking is like either 4 backs or receivers, like 2 quarterbacks, 2 tight ends is what I'm thinking. Let's see. We got okay, so we got after our pick, 3 quarterbacks came off the board.
Okay. So there's 19 players in total?
14.
Okay, you have 19 spaces.
But again,
Now-
not all those will be used. Do you remember? Because Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, and Mahomes all came off the board after our pick. Yeah.
And this is what, round?
We'll be on this is round 3. Well, it's the end of round 2, going into 3. So people are taking quarterback in round 2.
Wow.
That's early.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is really early.
When do we want to draft QB? Or unless the trend goes
Right.
all quarterbacks. we
Yeah,
might want to
yeah.
pop early.
Yes, yeah.
Oh.
If it starts going more quarterback, then we might. But
Okay.
but there's also more running backs being taken.
Who's doing what though? We gotta go with trends too. So it's going back to 1, right?
Yeah, because it's going back the other way around, and we'll come back
yeah.
again. So it'll be a while before we're up again.
Oh Lord.
Aaron Rodgers goes in round 2. He might even play for Green Bay.
Are you nuts?
Some of these people are nuts.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend nobody, but these players are in
People
question.
that take quarterback early kill the rest of their depth.
Yeah,
That's what I say.
that and they kill their team because, like you just said,
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers
You can
might not
wait.
even play this
You
year.
can wait on quarterback. You don't have to take him that early.
I don't want to wait too late.
I know. We don't want to wait too late, but
Have
by the same
shit.
token, quarterback is so deep.
You think it is, but half the quarterbacks might flop. You know,
More running
Look
backs, more wide receivers.
look at Russell.
George Kittle, tight end, Najee Harris.
look at Jamarcus Russell. Everybody
Brown.
was saying he was going to be so good, and he flopped. You know, he's the poster boy for
Ridley.
flopping. What's the trend going there, bud? A lot of people are taking quarterback.
I know.
I know. We can wait.
I know, but I don't want to wait now too long because I mean, some I had on my board.
Huh?
Because we're getting perilously close to some that are still on the board, but
You have
because Russ just went off the board.
QBs up.
I do. I think we need to jump on it. Because everybody's taking quarterback, we need to jump on it.
Yeah, we do. Who's on?
We're 3 picks out.
Who's on the board?
Kyler Murray, Dak, Justin Herbert, Jalen Hurts, Brady, Burrow, Tannehill.
Okay.
So there's still some good options left.
Okay. Okay. I don't know. We're staying silent. Don't want to say too much. And
You are on the clock.
All right.
Who's up?
Oh,
Who's on?
I'm torn between Murray and Herbert
Why?
because one, Murray is dynamic because he's a dual threat. He can run and pass.
Okay.
Herbert's just got a cannon for an arm and a good receiving core.
Joe Burrow's up to full health, and we have Mixon.
That's true.
And look who else is on the board.
Yeah.
Some idiot left Tom Brady, the Super Bowl winning quarterback of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Huh. I don't know. That's hard to say. Oh God, that's hard to say. Do we want to stack and maybe get ourselves in trouble, or do we want Tom Brady, who is always good?
Yeah.
He's always good though.
Yeah. It's hard to pass up.
Yeah. I can't
Are we going to do it?
I can't shake him. Yeah.
We're going to do it.
Not with New England, so we can draft him. We avoided Tom Brady like the plague when he was with New England because it's like, no. And another bye week than what we drafted, so no conflict of buys either yet. I know there will be. But yeah. I wanted to get Brady before somebody else did.
No, absolutely. No, I get it.
And the trend was quarterbacks.
It was. No, it was. So we need to jump on it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now what?
And then we'll be up again in a few picks. So.
I know, but tight ends, kickers, and defense is what we haven't picked.
Well, kicker and defense we'll pick last.
Kicker and defense you can usually pick last.
Yes.
What do we want to do? Want to go another running back?
I would say their best. I would say their best running back or receiver on the board. I would say.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah. So which one do we want? Another wide receiver.
There's still a couple good backs on the board.
Okay.
A couple good receivers still on the board. There's a couple good options still on the board. There goes Justin Herbert, and Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
Wide receiver.
Yeah. So what? You draft two quarterbacks. How many wide receivers?
I would say if we end up with like 3-5 or 4-4, that would be ideal. Which either way. And then I want 2 tight ends. That way we have a security blanket in case our top choice doesn't pan out. And bye weeks.
But yeah, just because you have 5 spaces doesn't
mean you fill them all.
draft.
Exactly. It doesn't mean you.
So how many of those can you
all.
actually fill and start?
You start 2 backs and 3 wideouts. Do you remember? So
why didn't you just do 2 and 3?
Well, but you gotta have depth.
No, then again, you didn't set this.
No,
up.
this is CBS's. This is CBS's worksheet. Yeah.
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 That makes no sense to me because if you can only start 3, why is there 5 spots at the position? But that might be for the bigger leagues too. Because you're usually not going to draft 2 kickers or 2 defenses.
No.
You are on deck.
All right.
On deck. We want backs or receivers?
I think we're going to go our number 2 back here because there's a few really good options still on the board.
Okay.
You are on the clock.
Who?
How about getting Antonio Gibson back? Do you remember we had Gibby last year?
Yeah.
And he killed.
Washington.
Yeah. He was very consistent. Do you remember?
Yeah. I see. How old is he? He's still young.
Yeah, he's only 23. Yeah.
Bye week is 9 though. Do we want to sacrifice a? Do we want to sacrifice?
Well, it's not the same as Mixon.
Yeah, but do we want to sacrifice a quarterback and a running back in the same week? With Tom Brady being 9 and then Gibson also.
Well, we'll get a
9?
backup quarterback. You know that later on in the draft.
Okay.
I think Gibby's safe. I think he's a safe bet.
Yeah.
All right. It's 5 weeks. All right.
Yep.
We will go Gibby. As our number 2.
Okay. And we got one more running back that we can get.
Well, we can get more backs. We don't necessarily have to start them. That's our 2 starters now, is Mixon and Gibson.
Okay. And we start Mixon in week 9, and we can start Gibson in week 10. Swap them.
Yeah.
That's okay. Let's see. He said 14 rounds. We're halfway through.
Yeah, we're more than halfway through. There goes Allen Robinson.
Well, no, we're not halfway. Well, we're halfway through the round 4 and whatnot.
Thinking we got our number 2 wideout here.
Okay. Yeah. Is the trend going wide now?
It is a little bit,
Fine.
yeah, because you got Robinson, CD Lamb.
And see, this will either be Tom Brady's next to last year or might be his last year. He wants to play till he's 45.
Right.
He'll be 40, 43, 44 this
Yes,
year?
yes.
So he's got this year and possibly next. I don't know. Cool. God. Here we go. They're taking forever for some reason.
There's Adam Thielen. Yep, so wide receiver is the trend. Robert Woods, Amari Cooper, Adam Thielen. Yep.
And who's the breakout quarterback this year? Trevor Lawrence?
Trevor Lawrence, yeah.
They say he's going to be
Well,
awesome.
yeah. Well, he's going to start right away in Jacksonville, so, you know.
Surprising nobody's taking him.
I mean.
Somebody will.
Oh, yes, I'm sure somebody will.
Watch. Somebody will now that I said so.
You jinx her.
Yeah. Houston, Miami, Pittsburgh, and
that's the teams I'm not drafting from.
At all?
No.
Why?
Because I think they're all going to suck.
Well,
Houston's a dumpster fire because Deshaun Watson situation.
Yeah.
Denver's a dumpster fire because lack of quarterback right now, at least a sure quarterback.
Mm.
Miami's uncertain with Tua, and Pittsburgh is an old 39-year-old quarterback that's mostly injury prone.
Well, still, just because the quarterback sucks doesn't mean the wide receivers or running backs will.
Well,
So
I mean, okay.
don't avoid
Okay,
the
Najee
teams-
Harris is going to be fine in Pittsburgh.
Don't
I worry
avoid the
about
teams
I
on
worry
one
about
position.
Pittsburgh's receiving core, though.
Yeah, so we draft a running back or a tight end or something.
Right,
Rather than a wide receiver or a quarterback. You know?
right.
Wide receivers, the trendy
Yeah.
signal.
There goes McLaurin.
Wide
Yeah.
receiver.
Yeah, I got McLaurin in a couple of my mock drafts, but he's going to have a good year with Fitzpatrick at quarterback. But we got Gibby. That's all right.
Hey.
Damn it, there goes Mike Evans. Damn it. I wanted Evans to pair with Brady to stack. I wanted
Yeah.
Evans. Lock it.
Yeah.
But Godwin is still on the board.
Okay.
So if he's there by the time we pick.
Okay. I got my eye when we go for tight ends. I got my eye on one tight end. You ought to do.
Well, duh. He's the one I
Say
got.
it.
Oh, I know. He's the one I got in the majority of my mock drafts, probably.
Okay.
We're 3 picks out.
I'll wait till we pick tight ends to say a name because I don't
Well,
want
yeah.
to give nothing away.
Right. Odell Beckham in round 5. He's coming off a major knee injury. I think that's reach. I'm sorry. I think that's reach. I know he's good,
Okay.
but I think that's reach.
And we want a wide receiver.
We want a number 2 wide receiver here. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You are on the clock.
Damn it. All right.
Do we pair with Tampa Bay? Do we pair with Cincinnati? Or do we pair with Washington?
DJ Moore, Kenny Galladay, Brandon Ayuk.
These are wideouts.
These are wideouts. T. Higgins. Be bad. DJ Shark. Oh. DJ Moore is the best one on the
Okay.
board.
Carolina.
Yeah. Darnold. He's got a new quarterback with Darnold.
Yeah.
Brandon Ayuk in San Francisco.
How's Darnold at quarterback though?
He wasn't great with the Jets, obviously.
Brandon Ayuk is
San Francisco receiver.
Okay.
I like his upside.
What? Ayuk.
Or Higgins, another Cincinnati player. He's going to be the number 2.
Okay. All right. I'm going.
I'm torn between Ayuk and Higgins, honestly.
Ayuk is where?
San Francisco.
And Higgins is where?
Let's go Ayuk.
Yeah. Okay.
You only had 6 seconds. I had to make a pick.
Yeah, I know. That's what kind of sort of makes it hard.
Yeah, because you're really pressed for time. I didn't want to pick someone with a similar bye week. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
There goes Kyler Murray.
We had to get Brady. Just have to.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it sucks we couldn't get Evans or Godwin, but
Yeah.
you
Okay.
know, you got to again. You got to see what's there on the board.
Yep. Do we want to start looking at tight end at 6?
Or maybe wait till 7.
Okay.
Because again, I want to see the trends.
Yeah. Still trending wide receiver.
Well, Kyler the quarterback just went running back.
Uh-huh. Well, you start how many running backs?
You start 2.
Clay.
Unless we want to get our third starting wide receiver.
I don't know. Wide receivers are thinning out.
Yeah. Here's the reason why I think maybe we should go tight end here, because you think about it, we're coming back to our pick now. By round 7, we'll have to wait again 9 picks for us to come back, and our tight end might not be there.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe we look tight end now.
Yeah.
To ensure we get the person we want.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Cooper Cup.
So that'll be another minute 30 for the. Why didn't he just auto pick? We waited the whole time. And now we gotta wait for another. Sorry, I sometimes grow impatient. Still, 3 minutes for a guy to make 2 picks is.
I don't know. He might be there by the time round 7 comes around. I think we need like either a third wideout or depth running back here, I think, instead. Because I think our guy at tight end is going to be around by the time round 7 comes around. I think he should.
But you said we got to wait 9 picks.
I would be shocked if the person we wanted would be gone in those 9 picks. I'd be honestly shocked. I'd be honestly shocked. I think you are on the same wavelength as to who we're thinking
Don't
of.
say it.
I'm not saying it, but I think you are on the same wavelength.
I'll say it if he goes.
Oh, I know.
But I know who.
Yeah.
So we want
Either a third
wide
back for
receiver.
depth or a third wideout, because we start 3 wideouts. Do you remember?
Okay.
So
Yeah. Fine. Huh, he's auto picked.
There goes Jamar Chase. There goes Jamar Chase.
Okay.
Top rookie wide receiver out of Cincinnati.
Uh-huh. So you have wide receivers.
He's still there. I got my eye on him.
For running back?
Wide receiver.
I got my eye on a couple of running backs right there
Oh, well, if you want to see running backs.
in the player queue.
You are on deck.
We are on deck. Damn it. There he goes.
What?
There he goes, Higgins. That's why I had my eye on was T. Higgins
For
from Cincinnati.
uh-huh.
That's why I had my eye on.
For running back or what?
Our third wide receiver.
Uh-huh. Okay.
You are on the clock.
And Devonta Smith. Okay. There's still DJ Moore's still there. Galladay, DJ Shark from Jacksonville. Debo Samuel, Tyler Boyd, Cincinnati. Jarvis Landry. Robbie Anderson.
look at who is still the number one on running back.
Kareem Hunt's still on the board.
Exactly. What's his buy?
13.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, considering the options that are on the board here, I would say running back is probably the better choice. And Hunt's reliable, you know.
Hunt's reliable, and he doesn't.
Because him and Chubb make a really good combo, but yeah.
And we don't have any conflicting running backs for bye weeks too.
Right.
That's another thing I was
That's
thinking.
a safe bet.
Yeah.
I'm very content with Kareem Hunt.
Yep. And he's still got quarterback.
Baker Mayfield.
Yes. Baker Mayfield. Running backs are done, probably. Yeah. Yeah. You start
kicker in round 6.
Are you nuts?
You moron.
Are you nuts?
There goes Galladay, wide receiver, Watkins, wide receiver, tight end, wide receiver. So again, the trend now is mostly tight ends, wide receivers.
That scares me. Tight end?
Yeah. I mean, we got to get him here. It's round 7.
Yep.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. No.
And then round 8, we'll go for our third wideout, probably, if there's a good one on the board.
Yeah. So running backs are done, right?
Running backs, I would say, is fairly well set. Yeah. I think with Mixon, Gibson, and Hunt, I'm pretty happy.
No conflicting bye weeks.
No.
So we can,
yeah, I think around that, I think that's a really good threesome. Yeah.
I'd like to try to have not so many conflicting buys.
Well, yeah.
When do we want to get a second quarterback to replace Brady in week 9? Can we still wait for our...
Well, Tannehill just came off the board. And Dak just came off the board. And Tanyan's off the board.
Damn.
Round 6.
And just say yes or no. Was he your pick for tight end?
Yes.
He wasn't mine.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
So we're on the same wavelength.
No, we were not. We were way the hell off.
Okay.
I will tell you. If we want to go tight end here, I'll tell you when we're on.
Another kicker in round 7. Crazy people are morons.
Whoever is.
Yes, those people are just morons.
You might be surprised.
Okay.
You might be very surprised at who I would pick. And when you said I'd be surprised if he's not there, I thought you were thinking the same guy. I'll tell you who I was. You might think I'm crazy. But...
You are on the clock.
All right. Dallas Goedert of Philly, Logan Thomas of Washington, Irv Smith, Minnesota, Jonnu Smith, New England, and Gronk.
Really?
That's the top 5 tight ends available.
Where the hell is Tebow? Because he would have been mine. I love.
He's no
Tebow.
guarantee to make the roster.
As a still. Conflicting bye week, but still, whose favorite target? Brady. He loves Gronk. Oh, it is so tempting not to pair him with Brady as the tight end.
Yeah.
It's so tempting to me. You want to take a chance on that? Because he's still good. And Brady brought him to Tampa Bay.
He's a better option in standard leagues. Most weeks he is a touchdown or bust play.
You know he's going to get the touches. Who else does?
Goddard's a better number 1
Okay.
in Philly.
Bye.
Week 14. We might have to worry for a while.
As a tight end?
Yep.
Okay.
You're gonna go Goddard.
All right.
We're down to like 10 seconds.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
I had my eye on Goddard. I got Goddard in a lot of mock drafts.
Okay. Well, we stole Tom Brady, so whoever gets Gronk can't pair him with Brady unless we stupidly put him on waivers, which I don't think we will.
No, that would be very, very
Unless he
stupid.
gets hurt, which he won't play it. Tom Brady is very consistent. He's not injury prone. Anything Gronk gets will cancel each other out. Ish. And that's the only thing that worries me. But I like, you know me, I like to stay away from conflicting bye weeks if we can. Don't play.
I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say.
I don't want to give anything away. Mustafa, what are you doing?
I'm not going to say.
Mining?
Ulti Jinx Voodoo. I'm not going to.
What?
I don't want to jinx.
Where's the salt? Toss a pinch.
It.
What? Toss a
Right.
pinch over your left shoulder.
Right.
We're over halfway
We're
through
over.
the draft, and it ain't even an hour in.
Oh, I know. See, it's going pretty quick.
Did we set the draft time?
Yes,
This
we did.
was our created.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
You are on deck.
Okay. All right. What position are we looking at?
Well, I'm looking at one.
You are on the clock.
Yes.
Who?
Since we just drafted Goddard, how about stacking him with Jalen Hurts
Okay.
from the Eagles as our
Okay.
backup QB to Brady?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Jalen Hurts.
Nice.
Yes. He will be the number one guy in Philly this year. Because remember, no Carson Wentz.
The number one QB.
And he's a dual threat. He's a
Okay.
rusher.
Okay. Okay.
So I love this pick.
Yeah.
I love this
Okay.
pick of Jalen Hurts. Bam.
Okay.
Pair him with Goddard. I love it.
But now we have to get a second tight end
You have to get a second. You have
to
to get a second tight end at some point.
cover his bye.
You have to dig into the wide receiver pool. Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay. But still, we have Jalen Hurts till week 14
Yeah, we don't have to worry about Hurts for
for a
a
minute.
long time. Yeah,
Yeah. Over halfway through the
Exactly.
season.
Yeah.
17 weeks now, right? 17 games, 18 weeks.
18 weeks, 17 games.
Yes, that's what I just said. 17 games, 18 weeks.
Yes.
So still,
Yeah.
only a month, only like 4 games till the end of the season is when we
Right.
got to worry.
Right.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
I like it a lot. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. So I'd say we're pretty set at quarterback. We're pretty set at wide receiver right now. I'd say.
Well, we need a third. We need a third starter.
Okay.
Yeah, we do need a third starter.
Preferably not someone in 12 or 6.
Right.
5. Do you want to go our third wideout then?
Yeah, that's what I'm leaning
Okay.
toward. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
goes Jarvis Landry.
Okay.
I had my eye on Landry.
All right.
Oops. Oh, there goes Trevor Lawrence, round 9.
Hmm.
We knew someone was going to take him.
Yeah. Jesus, people. Wow. Do we need a third quarterback for depth?
No.
I didn't think so.
You are on the clock.
I'm surprised no one had picked
All
Joe
right.
Burrow yet.
Yeah, Joe Burrow is actually, I think, still on the board.
Yes, he was last time I looked at QB.
Okay, Curtis Samuel, Tyler Boyd of Cincinnati. Of course, I've already have a couple Cincinnati guys. Oh, no, just have Mixon. Robbie Anderson, Carolina. Marquise Brown, Baltimore. Corey Davis, Jets. Michael Gallup from Dallas is still on the board.
Baltimore, where's the bye week?
That would be week 8.
Week 8. Okay. And who's the quarterback with Baltimore now? Is that
Lamar Jackson, but again, he's a dual threat.
okay? But still. Okay. I think
Robbie Anderson. Carolina's got a decent schedule.
okay.
He's making for solid back and wide receiver 2 as a 3. Wow, that would be huge. Here.
Okay.
Let's go, Robbie Anderson.
Okay, try.
All right. And his bye's not till week 13.
Okay. Can we start 3 wide receivers?
We start 3 wide receivers.
Uh-huh. Okay. So what, like one more wide receiver? Four wide receivers, keep one on our bench.
Well, we can do 4 wide outs, or we can do 5. Like I said, I don't know if we'll need one more back or not, considering the trio we have back with Mixon, Gibson, and Hunt.
Yeah.
I don't know if we need a 4th.
Yeah. And you start how many running backs?
We start 2. Unless you really think we need a 4th.
We can start like Mixon and Anderson in week 13.
Or Mixon and Gibson.
Mixon and
Gibson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we can start like I don't think we need a third runner because everyone has different bye weeks.
Right.
So we'll be fine, I think. Start 2 wide receivers.
3.
You are on deck.
Well, then who's our third that we start in week 10? Who's our third in week 9? Because we're going to lose one on each of those bye weeks.
You want to start 2
You are
backs.
on the clock.
Okay.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
Michael Gallup is still on the board.
At wide receiver?
Wide receiver.
What bye week?
Week 7.
Okay. And you start 2 wideouts?
3.
3. Okay. We don't have anybody else in week 7.
All right. Chenault. I'm actually looking at Chenault.
Okay.
Because you think with Trevor Lawrence there now in Jacksonville, he
Okay.
could be a nice sleeper.
All right.
I'm leaning Chenault. He played at Colorado. I watched him play at Colorado. Really good. And now with a good quarterback, he could break out. I think this is a good depth piece.
Depth, yeah. Okay, get him for depth.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we are now round 10. Backup tight end, kicker, or defense.
Yeah, we need. At this point, it's all about depth. It's about getting a second tight end, kicker, defense, and maybe a fifth receiver or a fourth back.
While we're waiting,
just
so I can keep track.
Yeah,
can you do me a favor and put like BS?
Oh, you're talking like starter bench.
Yeah. Like who were? Yeah.
So starter, bench.
Okay, that would make
starter,
sense.
starter, bench.
Okay.
Starter, bench.
Okay.
Starter.
See, that's going to help a lot.
And then, of course, starter.
That's going to help a lot.
Right.
So we got our, let's see. All right. Okay. See, that clears up any confusion. That way I don't have to, how many do we start? How many do we bench?
Right.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So we're going to have to pick a tight end who's not week 14. That way we can swap them.
Don't jinx it.
No, I just said we're going to have to pick a tight end whose bye week is not.
No, I'm saying don't jinx it.
Yeah, okay.
Because the player we had our eye on earlier is still on the board.
Okay.
We were picking our first tight end is still available on the board.
Yep.
The one you mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
So if we can get him as our number 2, oh hell yeah.
You said your fear was he ain't even on the roster yet, though. So.
No, I'm not talking about Tebow. The other one.
Okay. Hold on. Don't.
The other one you mentioned.
Okay. Oh, I remember. I know who you're talking about. Shut up, Davis. I know who you're talking about.
You are on the clock.
Well, never mind. He's off the board.
Gronk
went off the board.
Fuck.
Okay. 3 picks before us. All right. Logan Thomas.
Okay. Where is he?
He's in Washington now with Fitzpatrick. Do you remember?
Well, yeah, Fitzpatrick is good.
Yeah, and he gets a ton of targets. So
Michael Thomas
Logan Thomas
gets a ton of targets.
Yeah, he does.
Okay, is he a starting tight end?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
He was number 3 in PPR last season, and he scored at least 12 PPR points in 8 games.
Yo.
Yeah. That's a solid backup pick behind Goddard. I got him in a ton of mock drafts too.
Yes, sir.
So really, tight end panned out the way it did in mock drafts. I ended up with Goddard and Thomas in a lot of mock drafts. So I'm very happy with that.
Got our starters, got our bench. And now we're going to come back to us in round 12.
Yeah, we're going into round 12. Yes.
I'd say we go for our kickers.
At this point, it's either kicker, defense, or one depth wide receiver. I think is really all that's left. But yeah. Messenger.
Yep. On deck. No, wait. No, I thought.
No, we're up in 5 picks.
We're up in 2 picks, bro.
Oh, that one quick.
A, D, and then us. Because it's going that way. Okay. Oh, that's why I didn't hear. My phone was charging at 8:11, and Sarah and I were having time before I come over. 8:11, you text me. I didn't hear it. Anyways. Oh, come on. Y'all ought to be like picking quicker now. This is all.
You are on deck.
There, yeah. This is all kicker, defense, or depth.
Or depth, yeah. Baker Mayfield goes in round 12. Wow, I'm surprised he fell that far.
Uh-huh. Do y'all know something I don't know? Y'all know something we don't know? I think, honestly, I think we're fine with wide receiver. Because every wide receiver has a different bye week.
There's one more that I got my eye on if it's still available.
Why?
That's how if this pick comes up.
So, AKA... Really, one starter and one kicker and one defense is really, I think,
It's fine because those are going to rotate so much throughout the season.
Yeah.
It's very rare that you end up with your same kicker and defense that you drafted.
You are on the clock.
Evan Ingram
Okay.
got drafted in round 12.
And you said you wanted another wideout?
I'm looking here at Michael Pittman
Okay.
from the Colts.
Okay. At wideout?
Yeah,
With Carson.
with Carson Wentz.
Yes.
Yeah,
And we don't have any Colts on our
We do not.
roster yet.
this is a good depth pick too. I
Bye.
think week 14. We'd have him for a while. I think this is a good depth.
And nobody else in
Nope.
week 14.
Besides Hurts, or besides our Eagles, but
No
but
wide
we,
receivers
But we have no.
in week
No.
14. So,
This
yeah.
is perfect.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah. I like it a lot. Hell yes.
He could have a breakout year.
Carson Wentz.
Well, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's going to be a lot of scrambling in week 14, though. We got 3 in week 14 now, but still, we'll have them for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
I like,
Yeah.
if we're going to stack bye weeks, I like them late.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You
Yes.
know,
Yes.
I really like
Yes. All right.
All
so
right.
now we're looking at kicker and defense for our last
Yep.
2 picks.
that. That's going to be a minute. This is the quickest draft as far as the clock, right?
I think so. Yeah, with each pick being a minute 30.
Hadn't it been like 5 minutes in the past or something like?
Something
3
like that were
minutes?
3 minutes. Yeah, but they
3 to 5.
quickened it. They really did.
Well, that's probably because they were getting our same complaints. Like, damn, this takes way too long. And even
Right.
3 minutes, whatever. Yeah. Okay.
You are on the clock.
The Colts defense is still on the board.
Are they going to be good?
Yes.
Do we want to go DST or kicker? Because I got my eye on a kicker.
Colts are a solid DST to target in the last 2 rounds of your draft. Worth using most weeks against most matchups.
Colts at week 14, so we'll have our defense for a minute.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
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 Okay.
I think that's perfect.
Get the Colts.
I think that's perfect. I had them rated as the 4th highest. I'm surprised they're still on the board for this long. I think that's a steal.
What does Barry mean right here? Barry 3, 2, 6.
I think that's ESPN's Matthew Berry.
Okay,
I think that's his ranking.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's ESPN.com. Anyways.
You're looking at kickers?
Yeah, man.
Well, yeah, because now you're a kicker. What are you looking at?
Read it silently. That one right there.
Well, there's 2 of those that are still on the board.
Yeah.
Take that back. There's only 1 of them on the board now.
Read 1 or 4. Either or.
Yeah. Although Prater now is on a different team.
Okay.
He's no longer a Detroit Lion.
Okay.
He's in Arizona, much better offense.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we can get him back, I'd be thrilled.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, we could sacrifice if he is still on the board. I know that's a conflict of bye weeks for the team, but
He's already off the board.
yeah.
You are on deck. You are on the clock.
It's going to be Prater.
Cool.
Yep, it's going to be Prater.
My God. Wow. I will not say anything until we're off.
Bye week is week 12.
Wow. Okay. Cool. What are you checking?
I'm marking like my favorite picks from what we got with the value. Like I'm like some of these from where they fell to us, like
that's the whole draft.
that's it. Yeah. That's our whole draft.
Yeah, nice.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. So it is for us. It is done. So quarterbacks: Tom Brady, Jalen Hurts.
Mm-hmm.
I love both.
No
of them.
conflict of bye
No
week.
conflict
so
of bye
we'll
week.
have one or the other.
And if Jalen Hurts breaks out like I think he's going to, it's going to be great depth pick.
Uh-huh.
Running backs, we have a great trio: Joe Mixon, Antonio Gibson, Kareem Hunt.
Uh-huh.
All proven, all still fairly young.
Okay.
You know, I love that. Our wide receiver group, I think.
And I suppose, well, back to quarterbacks.
Yes.
I suppose now that we've drafted and it's finished.
Yes.
If Tom Brady sucks, we can just flip
And go
Jalen
with Hurts. Yeah.
and we'll have him till week 14.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Again, we did a nice job not only finding value, but with the bye
solid
weeks.
late.
With the bye weeks. Yes. That was very fortunate.
Yeah,
that was very fortunate. Wide receiver group, I mean, obviously led by Tyreek Hill, but also a young group that could potentially break out with Ayuk, with Anderson, the new quarterback, Chenault with Trevor Lawrence, and Pittman with Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
There is a ton of upside in that group, I think.
And that only took about an hour.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Took an hour. Yeah. Draft completed. Yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
It's 9:33 right now,
Yeah.
and they've got completed like
Yep.
2 minutes ago.
Yeah. Tight ends, Goddard from the Eagles, Thomas from Washington. Two guys I got in a ton of mock drafts. Really solid, I think.
Again, late bye
Late
week.
bye
either way.
weeks.
Ah,
Kicker, Prater, and Colts defense.
yeah.
I'm really happy with that.
Oh, yeah.
I am
Oh, yeah.
really, really happy with that.
Now, why is the Colts defense going to be so good? Usually the Colts defense has sucked in the past.
Well, they improved on the defensive line in the draft is why.
Yeah, okay.
They took Kwity Paye, the edge rusher from Michigan in the draft, Odie Yingbo from Vanderbilt.
Okay.
They improved the defensive
I
line.
do remember I was not there for the draft.
Right.
You were at work and I was out of town or something.
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
I don't know who did in the draft.
Right. But yeah. And of course, because we're always curious, we do this as tradition. We just have to look.
Glutton for punishment.
Yeah, let's see what Football Guys says.
Football Guys is half wrong. Most of the time they're wrong. Well, because they said we had some badass positions last year, and they've all turned out to suck.
Right.
Like anybody they said sucked, good. And anyone they said good, sucked.
The nice thing now about Football Guys, instead of having to type in everything, you can actually just now put in your league and it's there for you.
Nice.
Yeah, there it is.
They probably streamlined it because people were complaining.
Oh well, because
Comment.
there's also a ton. Well, there's also a ton of leagues across a ton of different sites, so it makes it a lot easier to
Yeah.
to do it that way.
What?
Well, we got a B. I will gladly take a B.
Okay.
That's not bad. Pat's D21 got an A plus. Wow.
For the draft?
For the draft. Yeah, they got an A plus.
Huh.
Worst draft was Honey Bears with a C. But we got a B. I will gladly take a B.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, so let's read our report. All right. We think you're looking good at quarterback and running back. The receiver core is a concern, though. The good news is that while the weakness is to have, this one's usually the most survivable. At receiver, it's often relatively easy to find filling guys on a weekly basis until a better player emerges during the season. Last year, wide receivers like Justin Jefferson went undrafted or late in many leagues. But these guys likely helped the fantasy teams that landed them in 2020. Stay atop the news and watch the target report. Find the breakout players weeks before the rest of the world wants them, and you'll be in the mix. Players we like on this team include Tom Brady, Joe Mixon, and Robbie Anderson. We have all these guys ranked ahead of where they're typically being drafted. With great in-season management, I think we have a 75% chance of making the playoffs.
Holy. Nice.
And do remember, this year, half the league makes the playoffs.
Nice.
Because it's changed, remember, with the extra week.
Yeah.
So half the league, instead of 4 teams, it's now 6.
Yes.
So that's really good. With good management, 65%. with average 49%. But
And
we're usually
great management is 75.
yes, 75%, which we're usually on top of it anyway. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I know you're going to be
yeah.
on top of it.
We expect Tom Brady to be a solid starter. According to our projections, he's the number 5 quarterback, so he should be better off than most teams in the starting quarterback slot. Jalen Hurts, who rated as number 10, is a nice backup and conceivably emerge as either a starter for your team or, if Tom Brady plays as expected, some tempting trade bait for teams with quarterback troubles.
Yep.
Incidentally, Hurts has what we project as a good matchup during Brady's bye.
Huh.
Well, there you go. Then our
Who are
running
the
back.
Eagles playing week 9?
That would be home against the Chargers.
Oh, Jesus. He's going to kill him.
Running backs with Mixon, Gibson, and Hunt. Your starting running back group is the strength. Particularly Joe Mixon is number 1. The projections have Mixon ranked number 11 and Gibson at number 13. Tough to do better than Kareem Hunt at RB3. There you go. We like reading that.
Finally.
Yes. Finally, running back is a strength. Yeah, finally running back for us is a strength. I can't tell how many years we had to play running back roulette all season. Finally, running back is a strength.
Either that or football guys will tear us
Yes.
up at one of these
Yes.
positions or something.
Here's wide receiver with Hill, Ayuk, Anderson, Chenault, and Pittman. Your starting wide receiver group is a strength. Okay, particularly Tyreek Hill is number 1. Hill's our number 1. Hill's our number 1 ranked wide receiver. Duh. Brandon Ayuk is 30, and you have Robbie Anderson at 31.
Decent.
Laviska Chenault should be a good 4th wide receiver. You also see Michael Pittman is an above-average wide receiver 5.
Huh.
Well, there you go.
Nice.
That's really good.
Nice.
Tight ends with Dallas Goedert and Logan Thomas. Though neither of them is elite, you have 2 viable starting tight ends in Goddard and Thomas. If one of them breaks out, or if you play the matchups well, you'll probably get good production from the position.
Yeah.
Kickers with Prater. Prater, our 15th ranked kicker, is below average, but probably adequate.
Raiders where?
He's now in Arizona.
Yeah.
And then Colts defense. The Colts are probably not a difference maker at defense, but they should be okay. We think they are because I have them ranked very highly. So yeah, that sounded like a really good report, to be honest.
Yo, that's probably our best report we've ever.
I know, right?
Because usually, at least
normally they take a dump at least one position.
Yeah. They really didn't take a dump. They just said, "Hey, we're a little concerned, or maybe not elite, but
right."
Maybe.
Yeah, but
usually it's hey, this position sucks. You're gonna have trouble.
Right.
Straight out.
Right.
Okay.
And then,
cool.
Yeah. Then let's see, player outlooks.
What's the power rankings on CBS? As in, like, who?
Oh, are you talking like on Fantasy Pros? Fantasy Pros is what I use.
Yeah.
Fantasy Pros is what I use. Let me see what Fantasy Pros says. Because I did import my league in the league into Fantasy Pros, so.
Was wide receiver heavy effective? Oh, in 2020, that's a question. Yeah. Okay. Kill?
Yeah, I know we say it every year, but I think this year I can say I'm really happy with what we got.
We might not have got everybody, but if we can't get everybody, we got good for.
Yeah, and even on the ones that we missed out on, you know what I mean?
Did Tim Tebow even get drafted?
I don't think he did.
I don't think so either. I was looking at Tebow. Yes, he might not make the roster, and that's a risk, but
There we go.
I don't believe this. I will show you this when we get off. Bet on you. Are we still on camera on YouTube?
Well, I was trying to see if it actually would the league yet, but maybe not. Oh, here we go. Duh. It probably helped if I go into my playbook, the boy. So I was still on the draft wizard. There we go.
There you go.
There we go. That's what I'm looking for. So yeah, so according to this, we have the number 9 and number 10 quarterback. We have 3 running backs and really in the top 25. All of our wide receivers are in the top 50.
Nice.
All 5 of them.
Nice.
We have 2 top 10 tight ends, the 8th ranked kicker, and the 6th ranked defense.
Not bad.
No.
What I was asking though is, how does the CBS rank? Like Patsy, we rank as 1 overall. Like, what's the overall rankings from CBS? Or
so you're wanting CBS rankings?
Yes.
Okay.
Like,
well,
okay, Strykers is projected to.
Well, they'll
finish 3.
so they won't do that until like after like probably the day or 2 after. Because remember they write the report on everybody's draft.
Oh.
Like it'll be like a few days after when CBS puts out their story.
Report.
Yes, their
Yeah.
report. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that'll be probably like Wednesday, Thursday.
We are number 4.
Huh?
We are number 4 according to Fantasy Pros.
Hell yeah.
That's not bad. That is not bad at all. We're behind Pat's D21, Demolition, and the Arizona Avatars. But still, number 4, that's really good. Third at wide receiver, 6th at tight end, 6th at defense, 7th at kicker, 9th
What's
at running
red?
back. Red means you're in the bottom half of the league. So Fantasy Pros thinks we're weaker at running back and quarterback.
What? Really? With Brady and Hurts?
Yeah, I
And
know.
all of them good running
I know,
backs?
right?
You're full of it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They're kind of full of it.
I think so, honestly. They could be right.
Right,
I don't know. They do this for a living.
right.
They might know something we don't know.
But still, 4th, I will gladly take 4th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 out of 12?
Yeah. And top 6 make the playoffs. So they are projecting us to be a playoff team.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, it is kind of easier to make the playoffs now since half
Half the league gets in. Right. That's
and it's
true.
not. And I like the fact that they want to include, but they're not going all crazy. We got to include everybody. Or
Right.
piss them off. It's just due to the fact that the league expanded.
Yeah,
So the
there's
fantasy
extra
league.
week. So the fantasy's got to adjust. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So no, I am
Pleased.
over the moon ecstatic with
And thank you, Tom Brady. You finally left New England. We can get you. I
Yes.
avoided Tom Brady like a sickness.
Oh, we did in fantasy
Oh.
for the longest time.
Huh?
We did in fantasy for the longest time. And then we'd always get our ass kicked by him.
Yeah.
Remember that
That's
one
what-
year?
That's what I'm saying. I did not want to pick him at all because
Right.
he was in New England.
Right.
But now that he's with Tampa and not with New England, I have no problem.
Right.
I don't like New England. I never have.
Right.
I don't care who you are.
Notice we
I-
drafted nobody from New England.
We never do.
No.
We avoid New England like the plague because they're a bunch of dicks
Right.
in the front office.
Yeah.
So, Tom Brady, we can finally
Yeah,
use you. Thank
So,
you.
yeah, we got Tampa Bay, Philadelphia, Cincinnati, Washington, Cleveland, Kansas City, San Francisco, Carolina, Jacksonville, Indy, and Arizona.
And notice we stayed away from your 4.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Probably because I put them so low on my draft boards.
Well, and still, nobody, no position from either of those teams was even ranked high.
Right.
We always did what's best available.
Right.
Was that on your draft board or was that the league?
That was on the cheat sheet that I made. Yes.
Man,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
So that was your draft board.
Yes. This was the cheat sheet that I made.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So nobody in Denver or Miami or whatever
Yeah,
was
so-
going to show up as
So
best
so
available.
based on CBS's rank, based on my rankings, we got the number 8 and 9 quarterback
Yeah.
with Hurts and Brady. Mixon is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, Gibson is actually ahead of Mixon here. Gibson is 10, Mixon is 11.
Okay.
and Hunt is like 20 or close to 20. No, he's like 17. So still all top 20 running backs. Then of course Hill is number 1.
And even if you can get in the top 20 or 25, those are still elites.
Oh yeah. Then Ayuk.
Yeah.
And then Robbie Anderson, Chenault, and Pittman.
So are we exactly weak at any position? I don't.
No, I really don't see us as really weak at any position.
I don't think we have any glaring weaknesses.
Now
that depends on how they actually play.
Right.
But preseason
wise,
I don't see any weaknesses.
I really
not to get cocky.
No.
I ain't getting cocky. Like I said, that all depends on how they play.
Right.
But with the rankings and everything we're seeing,
yeah,
with Fantasy Pros, football guys everywhere has them ranked.
Yeah.
Based on rankings alone, we don't have any weaknesses.
I really don't know.
I can't say that I'm absolutely concerned with any of those.
Right.
So,
yeah, I'm really happy. So obviously we are always looking forward to the season, and this was really good. I'm really happy. I'm thrilled. So
it was.
So we will be eager to get things started here in a couple months.
Next month, a couple months.
Yeah,
August.
Because August will be preseason, and then season starts September. Yep.
Okay.
So
will there be there's only 3.
There are only 3 preseason games now, right? Yeah.
So will there be a big break in between or something, or what? If preseason is August, or is August going to be like the last 3 weeks of August is preseason, then the first week of September is season, or?
That's what I'm thinking.
Or are they going to take a big break in between since they're only playing 3 and 4 or whatever? Or will the first season game be late August instead of early September now? I don't know.
So the first preseason game is the Hall of Fame game on August 5th.
Yeah.
That's Pittsburgh and Dallas. And then
5th, 12th, and
then week 1 is 12th through the 15th of August. Week 2 is the 19th through the 23rd, and week 3 is the 27th through the 29th
of
August. Yeah. So there really won't be a break. So I'm pretty sure then week 1 is the very next week after the 29th.
Okay.
So, yeah, there really won't be a break.
Yeah.
So they spread it out a lot over those 3 weeks.
But thing that should scare most owners, though, is you're going to have one less week to make decisions to get your cuts.
That's true.
So I don't know. Or they'll maybe just cut more players in week 1, 2, and 3. You know,
Maybe.
1, 2, and 3. Where you would normally cut 2 players after preseason week 1, maybe they'll just cut 4.
Right.
Because they got to cut quicker because they got one less preseason game to do it.
Right.
Before the deadline or whatnot. You know what I mean?
Yes. All right. So I think
we
can wrap this stream up.
Yep.
A very successful draft night in our opinion.
I say so.
I think good things, good vibes from this one. Really,
I do too.
Really good vibes from this one. All right. So we will.
On.
That's right. Rise up and strike fast. That's right.
Yep.